My question is to the Prime Minister. The average mortgage holder is already paying around $21,000 more each year in interest under Labor. Today, Australians anxiously await the RBA's announcement on interest rates. The Prime Minister promised Australians we had, quote, turned the corner on inflation and that his government had it, quote, under control. Countless economists and each of the big four banks predict that rates will rise even further today and this year. Government spending is fuelling this mortgage pain. When will the Treasurer's reckless spending end, Prime Minister?
Call to the Prime Minister.
Higher inflation and bigger deficits.
Order. Prime Minister will pause. Order the Minister for Social Services. Order. The Minister on my right will cease objecting. I'd like to hear from the Manager of Opposition Business.
Point of order. Speaker, you have been consistent for this whole parliament that it is out of order and disorderly to yell out time when either a minister is finishing their answer and you've extended their time, or a questioner is running a little bit long on their time, and several members were yelling time in defiance of your ruling. In direct defiance.
Order. I thank the manager. Yeah. I thank the manager. I thank the manager. It'll assist the House greatly if everyone could stick to the time limits in the first principle. But in that instance, people will be warned or they won't be here to hear the answer. You know it works both ways, and the Leader of the Opposition was well over time with her question, but I have been generous to ensure that every question is allowed. I'd like the same respect shown on both sides. We'll start on the right foot. The Prime Minister has the call.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker, and I do encourage my people to not yell out time. There's enough behind her doing that at the moment. When we were elected,
the member for right will cease interjecting.
Inflation had a 6 in front of it. Yep. It's now got a 3 in front of it. We turned 2 budget deficits into 2 budget surpluses, and we used them to pay down debt. Just part of what we're doing for responsible economic management. And as the Reserve Bank has said, the budget is not the main game when it comes to inflation. At the same time that we have got inflation down, wages are up and unemployment is low compared with what we inherited. Now, we'll continue to understand that there are real cost of living pressures on Australians, and that is why we have implemented a range of cost of living measures. The only cost of living issue they're interested in talking about is the cost of living with each other. That's what they're interested in, Mr Speaker, and they can't shut up about it. What we're focused on is cheaper medicines, making sure people can see a doctor for free, making sure that batteries are rolled out around the country, free TAFE, getting wages up. These are all measures that we've implemented, all measures that have been opposed by those opposite. We'll continue to engage in responsible economic management. We'll continue to make sure that we deal with the pressures which are there by having a focus on cost of living measures. But those opposite who went to the last election with higher taxes and a higher deficit over the next 2 years can't be in a position of doing anything other than, well, I take the interjection. I take the interjection from the Leader of the Opposition. Now, it was 6 when we were elected. Now it's got a 3 in front. That's less. That's less. And we've done that. And we've done that while keeping unemployment low and getting wages up. Yeah.